Hey everyone, this is Ashley for FD.Ministries, and this is the full moon in Scorpio. 𝐾𝐘𝐘𝐄 prophetic reading. This is a very intense energy. So I have two cards here that represent this energy, and I will have them pictured over here for you to see in detail. So first we have here the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is the energy for Taurus, the first decan of Taurus. This is a Mercury Venus ruled energy, the Taurus triplicity, opposite the moon in Scorpio, which is the Five of Cups. And it's a very deep, dark psychological energy, and this is the purge. This is the collective energy, the collective healing energy. As you are letting go of something that is holding you back, you are able to dive deep into the recesses of your consciousness to know what to let go so you can move forward. And I've been feeling this energy very intensely as we had the Aries new moon earlier this month, and I am a Aries moon, and then I'm a Scorpio sun. So both the mother, the father, both the subconscious and the conscious mind. And it's been a very deep energy for me to let go of stuff. But this is a great opportunity. If you've been praying for new opportunities, this is the type of energy that will help you be able to let stuff go. I feel like one of the stories that came to me was Elijah. And Elijah was a prophet, and what happened was that he just had a victory where he pretty much defeated 100 false prophets of Baal. We'll have the scripture somewhere up here on the screen for you to go read the story in detail. So he just had that major victory, and the Most High showed up with fire, purification, and this was supposed to be like a new beginning for him to move forward in his ministry. However, he was stuck. And what happened is that he ran and then he hid in a cave, and through that situation of being in fear, that the Most High God still provided for him. So with that whole message, this is saying that you may be in fear, someone may be in fear, this may be certain things from the subconscious mind that are coming up that need to be dealt with, and that sometimes it could be fear. Sometimes, like Scorpio does deal with fear, does deal with things that we may be scared of, that we may be afraid of, especially with everything that's going on in the world. But however, you have the victory. Another thing about this energy, about the Five of Pentacles, and with this whole energy and dealing with the biblical story I was telling you about, is about being tested and proving yourself, about going through the test and being able to apply the things that you have learned before the test came up, regardless of what the situation may be. And specifically when I touched the card, I thought about when the 12 disciplines, the 12 disciples were in the boat with Yahushua, aka the Christ, and the storm came. And all of them were panicking like, oh, and then, the Christ just spoke to the storm. But another instance in there is that Peter walked on the water. First, he kept his eyes on Christ, and he kept his eyes on a more esoteric level, on a higher perspective, being able to look past the 3D circumstance and look on a higher plane. But when he realized what he was doing, took his mind and his eyes off of Christ, that's when he started to sink. Making sure that you keep your eyes on the prize, the promise, the things that are coming through, and not on the current circumstance. This card right here is saying that all the things that you have learned over the last couple of months from the last Scorpio moon, which I will have listed down inside of the description box, the things that you have learned, the tools that you have accumulated, apply it to the test that is coming up now. So I have here two cards, A and B, and I wanted to just let you guys know that I'm burning lavender, and I have lavender inside of my little burner for peace and for harmony for the collective. And the spirit animal that I have on the board that I felt led to use was the elephant, because the elephant is about perseverance and being able to push through. I have a spirit animal channel message that I did, I believe it was like last year, around this time last year, that I will have in the description box. But once again, A and B. Okay, for those that chose option A, we have here, crowned with wisdom. you have the wisdom and the understanding of King Solomon. So King Solomon asked for wisdom up front. And like he could have asked for anything, but he got wisdom. So you ask for wisdom, clairvoyance, here we go. Archangel Zadkiel, you ask for wisdom, you will know how to do and handle anything. We have the moon, which deals with intuition. We have the sun, and the sun deals with the consciousness and deals with what you're focusing on. So this could be you working on some type of project and wanting to tap into the wisdom or the intuitive aspects of yourself so you know how to handle the situation. I even feel like handling finances. We have here the Five of Pentacles, which is the energy that Taurus, the Taurus energy. So I feel like he has something dealing with money and finances. This also looks like a coin right here. And with that coin and with the focus, it's like this inner guidance, this inner GPS. This could be a new, I hear a couple things, new influence, a new energy, a new project, a new idea, or a pre-existing idea that recently formed. We have a time for healing. The sun is a healing aspect. It heals what is right in front of us. And this could be you working on your solar plexus, but I also feel like in your heart chakra too, as you have the moon here. And I hear healing finances too. Maybe having a new understanding on how to invest your money, as we are dealing with Scorpio energy, and Scorpio deals with real estate investments, being intuitive and intuitive with your money. It feels like someone may already know how to handle their finances, but I hear skipping, like they're skipping over a step. I'm gonna get to this card in a moment. This is from my soul sister and Rachel. You could check out her channel. I'll have this deck listed down below, as well as her channel, and that will deal with like your relationship aspect of this whole reading. Okay, so give me a second. I hear influence. So someone could be an influencer and wanting to influence their audience. I hear stuck right here, like stuck. It's almost like the wheel, like a wheel is turning, and that wheel represents like your mind. You're thinking of new ideas, new ways of how to produce content or produce finances to support this creative project. It feels like something that is creative, and you're trying to have more influence in your financial sector of your life. But it's like a pebble stuck in the wheel. It's like it starts to crank, it starts to turn, but then it's like something that is blocking that clear flow of consciousness, as we have clairvoyance here in the moon. And that consciousness is dealing with, especially with the sun, it's like your focus is thrown off by something. And you have to maybe work with the moon, maybe even work with Venus, because Venus deals with marketing and remarketing and repackaging, the way how you market yourself, the way how you market your product, and your influence. That's what marketing has. Marketing deals with being able to influence your audience or influence the customer or the client. Okay, so moving on to your love relationship, we have here 1 Corinthians 13:13. So 13 deals with discipline. It deals with feminine energy, maybe being disciplined in your feminine aspects. And I feel like that feminine aspect is talking about your intuition. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Okay, so with your love relationship, I feel like forgiveness. And with your love relationship, I feel like forgiveness, it should be an art. Almost like a creative pursuit, the way how you are very passionate about your creative pursuit or things that you're passionate about, that forgiveness needs to be something that almost is taken like a hobby or like a passion. You know how we feel so connected to the things that we are passionate about, how we feel so connected to the things that are a hobby, that are fun to us, that trying to tap in and learn how to make it an art, like creating it, almost sculpting forgiveness, because I hear attitude, because it's something here, a time for healing, And then we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like this person that is refusing to forgive, like this person is coming for forgiveness, but this person, especially here dealing with the inner child, feels very wounded. And it's like you have to be able to make it into an art, to be able to see the full picture. And as you allow that healing energy to come in, that it will sculpt and transform this bond, this relationship. All right, so make sure you check out the different playlists that we have here and subscribe if you haven't. All right, peace. Okay, if you chose pile B, we have you are healed. Rise and be on your way. Your faith has made you well. Luke 17:19. All right, so let's see what else is here. We have clear your space. So we just, we're still sort of kind of like in that spring equinox type of energy. We're still in official new year, the esoteric new year. We have the path 22. All right, I hear 22 streams of consciousness. And we have, okay, and then the end of a tough area approaches. Okay, so this feels like really working with your faith aspects. And I'm going to get to this card in a moment, as this deals with relationships in your life, specifically romantic relationships. Okay, so I feel like there's a need to really clear your space, clear your energetic field. It almost feels like someone that has been surfing the web for a while, and they have all these different windows open up on their computer or on their phone, and everything starts to slow down because the space is running really, really low, and it's screaming like, clear me off, close some windows, focus in. As we have here, look at these cards right here. Seven of Wands, and then we have all these different paths. You see all these different paths, and then clear your space. It's like a need to simplify your life, a need to make things more organized. So if you have not done any type of spring cleaning, which is an esoteric principle, as it allows you to have a new, fresh start. Spring is really the new year. And you have to be able to clear your energetic space from your heart. I even hear your finances, your home, your car, even your mind, your computer, your apps, all of that stuff. Even I feel like with that, going back to that finances, I feel like going through your bank account, like your statements from the last 6 months, and really going through with a fine-tooth comb and see where the leaks are, because you have some money that's leaking out of your account. Even maybe canceling some old subscriptions, you know, taking some old things back that you have not used to the store. I feel like this is something very financially connected, especially as we are dealing with the Taurian energy. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely with finances and being able to make yourself prepared for this new flow coming in. The end of a tough era approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn is also like a horned energy, as it is a goat. We have the horn energy from Aries, and then we have another horn energy with Taurus. And with this horn energy, it's like using this Martian type of energy, this high vibration type of energy to really get things done. Tapping into that type of energy to push forward, because you're almost to the end of the finish line. It's almost like this person has been running and to get out of this maze, and they get almost to the very end, but they're so exhausted. They're like, man, I've been running around in circles all this time. And the spirit is saying, push through. You're almost to the very end. You have to clear your space. You have to get ready. And so what are you getting ready for? You're getting ready for the overflow of something, and it could be different for each person. It could be a relationship for one, it could be finances for another, it could be new opportunities, new friends, I even hear for someone. But you have to allow that healing to come in. And if you're holding on to old baggage, how do you have room to walk in the new? So this is from my soul sister Rachel. I will have her deck and her channel listed down below. All right, the scripture is Romans 12:9. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another. So this deals with harmony altogether. And it's talking about being balanced. If you see that there's two different ends of the spectrum. And it's talking about being in flow, being in balance, but also being faithful and being able to come together in harmonious union with someone. And so this is talking about your relationship. So what I feel like is like someone that is holding on to some form of bitterness, unforgiveness, and the divine spirit is saying it's time for you to clear space in your heart to be able to connect with this person. That's the overall message with your love relationship. All right, so you guys make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe if you have not subscribed as of yet, and check out all the different links in the description box. All right, peace.